So these are some clients of mine in the medical space. They have two different companies. As you can see, total they're doing $1 million a month in revenue. But the problem is they have $45,000 that they're paying every single week in merchant cash advances. And so that's what $200,000 a month in merchant cash advances that's going out longer term. So it's damn near $2 million a year. They have $1 million and some change in outstanding debt of merchant cash advances. Total, it started out back in January when they reached out to me. They wanted to get, what they do with the two companies, with one company, they house at-risk youth. They have like 120 some odd beds. And then for the other program, it is a after-school program, which is going to be picking up soon because, August they go back to school. But it started back out in January where, he just needed money to make payroll real quick because, and he was having some slow pay because things were tied up with an insurance company, with his insurance companies. So basically, he was going to leverage the contracts or the outstanding debt, the AR that the insurance company owed him, and use that as leverage to get a loan and get 80% advance on, some of the money that they owed him. But I told him, that would take 2 weeks. Obviously, he needed money immediately, and he needed it within 2 days. So we got him, $150,000. And then from there, when you get into this ecosystem of merchant cash advances, you have to be careful because you realize how easy it is to get this money, how easy it is to get a loan. The important thing is making sure you can put the money to work and make it, and he does a great job of making the money work for him, obviously. But now they're, $45,000 a week in payments. And because we didn't after getting him that merchant cash advance, he immediately just started taking more cash advances, and I was hitting him up, hey, we need to start working on the factoring deal now because we relieved that initial stress of, having to make payroll. And so now let's work on, something more long-term that you can count on. Months pass. He done got, 10 different merchant cash advances. Now he has $1 million in merchant cash advance debt. And now we're working on factoring. Once all of this clears up, he'll free up $2 million in cash flow, and he can go private and do a roll up, and his options are open up completely.